Hi, it's Gail with Gail's Southern Living. I am going to read to you today from Psalms. I'm going to start with Psalms 51. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to your loving kindness, according to the multitude of your tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly from my iniquity, and cleanse me from sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is always before me. Against you, you only, have I sinned, and done this evil in your sight, that you may be found just when you speak, and blameless when you judge. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity, and in my sin my mother conceived me. Before you desired truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part you will make me know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me hear joy and gladness, that the bones you have broken may rejoice. Hide your face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities. Create me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your generous spirit. Then I will teach your transgressors your ways, and sinners shall be converted to you. Deliver me from the guilt of bloodshed, O God. The God of my salvation, my tongue shall sing aloud your righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth your praise. For you do not desire sacrifice, or else I would give it. And you do not delight in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. These, O God, you will not despise. Do good in your good pleasure to Zion. Build the walls of Jerusalem. Then you will be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then you shall offer bulls on your altar. Chapter 52, Psalms. Why do you boast in evil, O mighty man? The goodness of God endures continually. Your tongue despises destruction, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. You love evil more than good, lying rather than speaking righteousness. You love all devouring words, you deceitful tongue. God shall likewise destroy you forever. You shall take away and pluck you out of your dwelling place, and uproot you from the land of the living. The righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him, saying, Here is a man who did not make God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his righteousness. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I will praise you forever, because you have done it, and in the presence of your saints I will wait on your name, for it is good. Chapter 53 of Psalms. The fool has said in his heart, There is no God. They are corrupt and have done abominable iniquity. There is none who does good. God looks down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there is any who understand, who seek God. Every one of them has turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is none who is good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and do not call upon God? There they are in great fear, where no fear was, for God has scattered the bones of him who encamps against you. You have put them to shame, because God has despised them. O the salvation of Israel, who came out of Zion. When God brings back the captivity of his people, let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. Chapter 54 of Psalms. Save me, O God, by your name, and vindicate me by your strength. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers have risen up against me, and oppressors have sought after me. They have not set God before them. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with those who uphold my life. He will repay my enemies for their evil. Cut them off in your truth. I will freely sacrifice to you. I will praise your name, O Lord, for it is good. For he is delivered out of all trouble, and my eye has seen its desire upon my enemies. Psalms chapter 55. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and do not hide yourself from my supplication. Attend to me and hear me. I am restless in my complaint and moan noisily because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. But they bring down trouble upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is severely pained within me, and the terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fearlessness and trembling have come upon me, and horror has overwhelmed me. So I said, Oh, that I had wings like a dove. I will fly away and be at rest. Indeed, I would rather fall off and remain in the wilderness. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempestuous. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues. And I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go around in on its walls. Iniquity and trouble are also in the midst. Destruction is in its midst. Oppression and deceit do not depart from the streets. For it is not the enemy who reproaches me, then I could bear it, nor it is one who hates me, who is exalted himself against me, then I could hide from him. But it is you, a man by equal, my companion, my acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked to the house of the God in his throng. Let death seize them, and them go down alive into hell, for wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and the noon I will pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He is redeemed my soul and peace, the battle that was against me. For there were many against me. God will hear and afflict them. Even he who abides of old, because they do not change, therefore they do not fear God. He has put forth his hands against those who were at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words are softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Cast your burden in the Lord, and he shall sustain you. He shall permit the righteousness to be moved. He shall permit the righteous to be moved. But you, O God, shall bring them to the pit of destruction. Bloodthirsty and deceitful men do not live out half their days, but I will trust in you. All right, so that's my reading in Psalms, and I hope you guys have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys.